US airlines are deliberately flying with empty seats, and here's the ruthless strategy behind it. Good day, everyone. Welcome to the video of the day. So, this July 4 weekend, which will be the busiest travel weekend in American history, approximately 271 million passengers flying this summer, and TSA screening to 2.56 million people per day. And the airlines, they're deliberately cutting seats, flying with empty rows, reducing flights on purpose. Not because demand is weak, because the strategy makes them more money. And here how it works. We'll start with the numbers. So the record summer nobody expected. Let me give you the numbers first because the demand side is extraordinary. So Airlines for America expects 271 million passengers globally between June 1st to August 31st, and that's a 6.3% jump over a prior summer and the highest number since ever recorded. Even TSS screened to 2.56 million travelers on June 20 alone, with year to year volume running 7.69% above the equivalent 25 day. This is not a soft demand, this is a record demand. And yet, Bloomberg reported today that the US airlines are cutting seats over the July 4 holiday. Why would any business deliberately reduce supply when demand is at record high? Because in the airline industry, fewer seats at higher price is the almost more profitable than more seats at lower price. Now we're talking about the fuel shock that changed everything. So US carriers spread 56.4% jump in jet fuel spending in March alone. And American Airlines slashed its second quarter earnings outlook as response to an anticipated $4 billion increase in jet fuel expense. Spirit Airlines ceased operations on May 2 after a failed government bailout, and the Iran war changed the economics of the flying overnight. And before it would be the case that a budget airline could fill a plane with low fares and still make money because fuel was cheap. Now the case is that in high fuel cost environment, the number of routes that can be profitable is smaller than before the Iran war. So airlines made a choice: stop chasing volume, chase yield instead. The third part of the discussion is the death of the budget airline. So here's the story inside the capacity cuts, and it permanently changes how Americans fly. The budget airline model is dying in America. Spirit is gone, and Southwest ended a 50-year no and a sit model this year. Even JetBlue is pulling out of multiple markets. The carriers that survive are the ones with scale, like Delta, United, and American. And the result is that a cheap fare that budget travelers relied on is disappearing. High fuel cost and pilot costs are too high to justify the lower fares, and airlines need scale to truly compete. Now, the main important part of our discussion would be the what it means to the investors. The first would be the winners, Delta and United. Both have premium heavy revenue models, strong loyalty programs, and international exposure. Also, American Airlines, massive network, but still it can convert scale into profit. And the Iran peace dividend. So oil is now at below $72 per barrel. If jet fuel follows crude down, the fuel cost headwind ease dramatically by quarter three. Also, the July for weekend traffic data dropping next week will be the first real-time signal of whether this pricing power holds or not. So to end, it could be said that record demand, fewer seats, higher price, budget airlines are dying. The airline industry just went through its most brutal restructuring since 9/11, and most passengers don't realize it yet. This July 4, if you are flying in a fundamentally different industry than the one that existed before the Iran war, subscribe the channel. Make sure to like the video, share it with your friends, family, colleagues too. Welcome to Money Brief. Let's grow together. See you then.